Hey guys, if you're having a challenge drawing, you're an artist beginner and you've never drawn before or just having a difficult time, if you first start to draw an identical grid over a reference image and your drawing surface, you're going to be using the same number of equal size squares to maintain proportions. Then you can transfer the image by breaking it into smaller pieces, and this makes it so much more manageable. The segments and focusing on the drawing on what you see within each square and observing the lines and the shapes and where they intersect the grid will make it so much easier for you. This method helps you with accurate placement and proportions, and you'll be so happy afterwards. I was having a difficult time drawing, and I use this technique quite a bit. I sometimes use the squares when I think I have to use more squares. In this case, 8 little segments are enough for me for this particular painting, and it works almost all the time. Okay, but start drawing light so that you can be able to erase, and then as you feel more confident, then you can start drawing your lines and your shapes darker. And then if you're going to continue on as a drawing, then you can erase your grid lines. And if you're going to do a painting, then you can just paint over those grid lines and you won't be able to see them. So, but we're going to get into the proportional tool. If you can find these on Amazon. If you use this, you can measure up the smaller end to your actual reference and then use the other end to show you where you're going to be able to place the distance between a certain point to another point, like I did right there. And if you notice, I'm using the smaller end for the ears to see how far they are apart. Sorry about the top cropping of it, but it's basically the same thing, using the other end, and that determines where your tip of your ears will be. And you can find these proportional tools on Amazon, and they're really cheap. I can't remember exactly how much, but they're, I don't know, anywhere from maybe $5 to $10. They have wooden ones and metal ones. And then another method that you can use is measuring. You can get a ruler and measure your spacing between spaces that you have on your elements. And I have that on one of my videos. I believe it's how to draw a wolf. Okay, I'm just going to put this on a faster time lapse. You can pretty much see right there. I just don't want to take too much of your time. And it's really easy to use. Okay, so we're going to do a painting here with loose brush strokes. So if, in case you've never painted before, if you start up with this technique here and just kind of pick up the mid-tone values that your reference has, it'll be easier for you to go darker or lighter. And I'm just throwing paint down. I'm not even concerned about what I'm applying. I'm just using the colors that I chose from the beginning. And these bright colors are so much fun to use, so incorporate those in your paintings and you're just going to love it because bright colors are cheery. Okay, I'm going to let you watch, okay? And then if I see something, I'll explain to you. These long brush strokes that I just created, I created them long because I wanted some sort of movement. And you can do some thin ones, thick ones, a variety of different shapes and sizes will showing movement. And as you're progressing, you're going to notice that the brush strokes that you had originally applied are not even visible anymore. Okay, so it's your turn. Just find you a reference online and draw it out on a paper. Try to get some mixed media, if not a canvas, and just go for it. And there it is done. I hope you like it.